Oh, there it is. I hope that's okay, actually. I don't know what the camera's looking like. I've restarted. G'day everyone, it's Neo here. So before I move on to the actual review today, I thought I'd just kind of like make a little PSA about what's happening with the channel, and I guess just generally kind of stuff going on. Obviously with Corona and stuff going on, don't expect... I have been trying to stick to the 2 week, you know, at the very least 3 uploads every couple of weeks, but this will probably slow down. I've only got... You know, I'm really trying to self-isolate. I was fortunate enough to have a lot of food on me. I did a big shop before the Corona thing became a big deal, so I really don't have a need to go out and just kind of panic buy or just buy extra stuff because I already had food here when it all happened. So I was fortunate about that, but obviously as a consequence, I don't have a chance to... I'm trying to avoid going out, so I don't have these opportunities to go out and just buy new food. That being said, I still have some food with me, and you already saw the title of this video. You may be thinking, what the hell? But yeah, I hope you're all trying to stay safe, and you know, if you can, obviously try and self-isolate. You know, I'm very fortunate to be able to work from home, but not everyone has that luxury. So, just try and stay safe and do the best you can, guys. And I hope you're not, you know, struggling as much as you probably could. And let's get on to the review. Enough about that stuff. So today, I cannot believe it. You may be thinking, why has he gone back to Aldi? This madman continues to punish himself. I think the camera's good. I can't tell, but we'll see what happens when I upload it. But once again, I've gone back to Aldi. You've already noticed I've already made a big mistake and buttered both sides. I realised this immediately, then cut off some of the sides that aren't unbuttered. So these are the parts of my review when it comes to unbuttered. But as you can see, look everyone, no burnt. Oh yes, I actually decided to cook it a bit more carefully this time. I've decided to put it into the oven and just toast it rather than actually just doing the toaster. As I have been the last couple of times, which is not what I said I was going to do originally, but you know, I went back in it and it turns out that it worked the same, but I was burning it too much. So anyway, for those people watching, no longer burn, okay? I'll keep to my word. So, I didn't actually look at the packet. I don't know what brand it is, but we'll put it in the title of the video. But another Aldi Hotcross bun, I know. But this is Brioche, which is a very nice type of French bread. I'm like, oh, sure, this would be good. And I've already had one, just to kind of taste it out, and I have some opinions. I'm going to taste it straight away. This is one of the unbuttered parts. Well, that was awkward. Sorry, I thought I had someone ring my doorbell. Okay, no, it's alright. Someone was there. Sorry about that. This is a horrible video. I'm so unorganised. Oh man, I have another bite. I've lost my train of thought. This is actually one of the only buns I would say that is just perfect by itself. Because brioche, from what I understand, is already has a lot of, I think it's butter inside it. I think, could be wrong, could be sugar, but it's done in a way that it makes it tastier, whether it be sugar, butter, or both. It's very nice by itself. It's nice and fluffy. It's fluffy but dense. It's kind of heavy when you eat it. I mean, I think the texture is kind of fluffy, but you can tell it's dense. Like there's a lot of weight behind these buns. The fruit's really good. The outside crust is beautiful, nice and crunchy. And it kind of feels like you're eating cake, but like not really. That's a very good way of putting it. It's nearly like a panettone. Have you ever had that? That's like a French, not French. That's an Italian kind of like cake thing. I don't know if I think it's kind of like a cake, if it is not already a cake. But yeah, really good. It's really good by itself. Probably the best one I've had just by itself. Like, and I know it's pretty good compared to the Coles one. That was pretty good by itself, but this is probably the best one easily, just because it already has a lot of butter in it or sugar or whatever it is. The fruit isn't as good as the Costco one, but I'll have another one. I'll have one with the butter and tell you how it goes. It's still very nice, but I think I was right that first time. It's actually kind of better without butter. I do slather this with a lot of butter, so I'm gonna try and like remove some off this one, kind of dab it off a bit, just kind of get rid of it, and just let this be a sacrificial piece of bread. then have this one. See, it's coated, but it's not like too crazy now. That piece I had no fruit in it, so I'm going to try this again. You can definitely see there's fruit here, so we'll see how we go. That was a bit better. Yeah, this one, the one I had before, way too buttery. This was, yeah. I'm actually really surprised. The first time, I've been eating this with spreads. I ate this one with spread the other day, because I like spreads, like jam and stuff. But honestly, I think after having kind of just like butter without butter, it's probably the best hot cross bun you could have without butter, easily. Toasting it, definitely. I wouldn't have it by itself. I think brioche, and I've had brioche before in other like burgers and stuff. It's one of those things that just likes to be toasted. It just tastes better. You probably have it without toasting it, but it feels more, I don't know, proper. It feels right having it toasted. Got to deduct points though from aldi. This is one of their shortcomings. Last time, the fruitus is trash. Like there's no flavour in it. It's very bland. The texture it's fine, but it adds nothing except the texture of fruit. It's like, oh, there's a sultana. Can't taste anything of it. I can't remember what I said the Costco ones. I think it was the Costco ones had the best fruit so far. And these ones probably, I don't think they're the worst. I think Woolworths are actually just somehow worse. I think because the bread was bad. The breadness is fantastic. This is a very interesting hot cross bun because it is really bad in one sense, but really good in the other. And it's good for the bread, but it's not that good with the sultanas. And the fruit really pulls it down a bit. Definitely the best one by itself. This is probably the best one you can have. Just toast it. Don't even eat anything. Just have it by itself. I reckon because you can get those like no sugar added or like alternative like nut butters. So like you got like hazelnut butter or like almond butter or like just straight peanut butter. Like all they've added is literally peanuts and oil. They've added no sugar or anything to it. This would go quite well with it because it'd be that would be a nice pairing. But the lack of fruit kindness is like, well, it's not really. It is a hot cross bun, but it's not fruity. And a good hot cross bun comes from the pairing of good bread and good fruit. This is probably some of the best bread I've had, but it's brioche, so it's kind of cheating a bit. But it is one of the best breads I've had so far. But without the inclusion of the fruit, it really pulls it down to just being good bread. And I think you can have B grade bread and B grade fruit and have a B grade product. But if you have A grade or even like A plus grade bread and C D grade fruit, it kind of tastes like a B grade than a C grade kind of like hot cross bun because it doesn't taste like a hot cross bun. Overall, it's really nice. It is still very nice. The bread is really good. And compared to Aldi's other, entrants in this field of hot cross bun, I am surprised to say that it's probably the best one they've done. But it is brioche, so as I said, it's kind of cheating. But it is good. It wasn't terrible. The fruit can definitely do his work, but the bread is nice. And it's very good by itself. I actually don't think you need to add butter. I think adding butter is a little bit overkill, honestly. But there you go. Anyway, that's the video. Thanks for watching. I will not sure when I get next hot cross bun. I was going to go to the bakery recently and start reviewing like local bakeries, but I then kind of realised that's kind of silly because not everyone has access to the local bakeries where I live, and then I'd be kind of doxing myself, so I wouldn't probably want to do that. So I was going to do stuff like Baker's Delight. They're still open at the moment. It's currently I'm going to upload this video today, so it's currently the 25th of March. They're talking about doing the next stage of lockdowns this week. I don't think it's going to get better. There's no way they're going to lift the stuff up, so which is good. They need to add more lockdowns because the longer they leave, the more people get infected, and more infected people means more people dying. So that's obviously not the scenario people want. Obviously not what you want to have. Yes, so good hot cross bun, not good fruit. Overall, okay. Definitely better when Aldi's everything there. Definitely, it's Aldi's best hot cross bun, easily, okay? They've got a good product that is not horrible. I don't know how much this was. I kind of grabbed it off the shelf as I was going through the check. I'm like, oh, that would be good to review. And I grabbed this on Saturday, and I've frozen it because I wasn't going to eat all of it because I don't have just hot cross buns every day. That's a lot of bread, so I freeze them. I kind of just eat them when I feel like it. I I'll let this one defrost, don't worry. I didn't just put it straight to the oven. But yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm kind of rambling now. So anyway, next video will be coming soon. It won't be a hot cross bun video, but I'll see how we go with hot cross buns in the future. I'll try and spit out a couple more before Easter and have my verdict. Anyway, thanks for watching. You guys have a good one. Stay safe.